Hi again, this is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and this is part 3 of my haul from this weekend. We had some amazing stuff to buy. I also, I hadn't mentioned before, I also got a huge lot of brass that I'm going to be featuring in another haul, I think. But brass has been my new thing that I'm enjoying listing and selling. So, a lot of this stuff that I bought is from just a couple of yard sales we went to. Let me start with some of the plush. This is by Jack's Pacific. It's in the Animal Babies Nursery. It's a turtle. I was quite surprised that this sells, I think, between $20 and $30. I'm pretty sure I paid either a quarter or 50 cents for it. This needs a bath. This is by Wildlife Artists. I always pick these up. But this is a fennec fox, and I comped him at about $15 to $18. We had left a yard sale and was walking to our car, and Robert said, well, how come you didn't pick up that tiger? And I was like, it's kind of big. Not sure what I would want to do if I wanted it. But as we got in the car, he looked it up, and not this specific one, but some like this had sold for about $40. So I got back out of the car, went back over there, and I think she charged me $2 for it. But it's just this huge floor mat type with the head pillow. I went to a yard sale. I did a bundle, and I think she charged me $9 for everything, but this little Boyd's bear was in there. I don't think it's much. I think most of these I list between like $7 to $10, but I'll know when I do some more research. I just picked up a whole bunch of stuff there. This is a little Snoopy. I'm going to have tons of Snoopy to list here soon. These I usually list about $6 to $8 plus shipping, and they sell quite well for me on Facebook. And then I also found another Fisher-Price Loving Family horse. Again, these are probably $6 to $8 plus shipping. I'm all about advertising cups right now. But I picked this up. These are both plastic, and they're by ThermoServe. This one is Little Debbie's. I couldn't find any like it. More than likely, I'll list it for about $10. And then this is Joe Camel. There were lots listed. Again, probably $6 to $8. But again, I haven't done any research. I didn't see this one specifically. Christmas sales all year round, so I always pick up Christmassy items when I'm at yard sales. This was part of that $9 bundle. This is by Hallmark. I think it's about 1990s. It's the type you plug into the lights. I sell these quite often, probably in about the $8 to $10 range. I have no clue on this. I'm not going to drag it out because it's got lots of parts, but it's just a little glass Christmas tree with ornaments on it. When I scanned the barcode, nothing showed up. So I'm thinking probably about $10. We picked this up at a yard sale. I think it was $1 or $2, right?
Yeah.
We couldn't find anything like it. It's by Wild Republic, and it's in a dolphin series. And I did notice there were other types like this, but not the specific one that was selling between $20 and $25. So that's probably where I'll go. This is by Ripley's Aquarium. We have one in the Gatlinburg area, so I'm sure somebody's gone and paid $9.99 for it once upon a time. I will probably list it actually about that $10 to $12. I sell these from this Ripley's Aquarium all the time, but I paid, well, no, it was part of the $9 bundle. I was going to keep these. I bought these at a yard sale. I think she charged me $2 for them. They are a small size. They're LL Bean, and I was going to keep them for myself, but then I looked up and these sell for about $20. So we've just now started getting into shoes, so I'll probably list these once I get them cleaned up. Bought another pressure cooker. This one, I thought it was the chicken cooker that we talked about in a previous video, but this ended up being, all it says is BPA Spain. So when I comped that on eBay, There was one very similar to this that sold, I want to say $30 to $40. It might have been more. It does have its jiggler inside. Very heavy stainless steel. It did have a broken gasket. So more than likely, I'll take my price down to maybe 20 to 30. I did pay $5 for this. And, oh no, it was part of the $9. So, just because they're going to have to buy a gasket in order to use it. These were also at that yard sale for $9. I buy these vintagey looking stockings, knit stockings, all the time. And I list them usually about $9.95 each. Let me show you this one and this one. And usually I get probably about $7 to $10 for them with best offers and everything. And then I found a matching pair, so I'll probably list the two of these. I didn't see any tag, but I don't think they're homemade. But probably about $15 and see what happens. And then vintage underwear. Well, yeah, because these are from 2000, so it's older than 20 years. I found these at a yard sale that we went to on Friday. And it's another one of those, I wonder what I missed, because she was talking, one of the ladies that was working there said she was talking to somebody else, and they said, how's the yard sale been going? And the day before, they had made almost $2,000 at a yard sale.
On Thursday.
On a Thursday. We were there Friday. But she did give me a little bit of a deal. She charged me $4 each. These are Jockey Classic tapered boxers. Trying to see what size. It says 38. I'd comp these. They're selling between $15 and $20 each. I saw a lot. Somebody had sold one for $15, and then I saw a lot of two for about $35. So I'm probably going to list, I may list mine in two twos and see what happens. At the same yard sale that I got the boxers at, we were actually about to leave and saw a tote that had Christmas stuff in it. Now, I had looked at it when we got there, and I turned it over and it said false graph, and I just walked on by. I tend to think that false graph is something that I see at every yard sale and just kind of steer clear of. But as we were leaving, Robert went ahead and comped it. Yes, he's sticking his tongue out at me. And we noticed, we paid $25. It's a huge tote. I'm not quite sure how many place settings. Did she say?
I don't remember.
I don't know. And we haven't unpacked everything. But there was a 2-tier, like an appetizer dish that had sold for $25. And they had one of them. And there was like a gravy boat that sold for
20.
I think 20, and we have that, and we've got plates and saucers and platters and salt and peppers and just all kinds of serving pieces. So we went ahead and picked it up. Now this is going to be one of those sets that I will probably list by the each. There were somebody who had tried that had 8 of these or 4 of these. 8 dinner plates listed. And they were charging $8 each, so it was about
It was like 60 or 65 for that.
Yeah, $60 or $65. It may sell where we sell all of them in one lot, but almost always people tend to buy either 4, 2, or 1. They don't usually buy large numbers because they're just trying to replace or add on to existing sets. So this will be one of the things I get to this week also. But I'm running out of room for dishes.
That does sell on Amazon, like a 4-piece setting, but 4 sets of that for $2.50 on Amazon.
Yeah, so we won't list it on Amazon. I'm steering clear of Amazon, but again, more dishes. All right, my last thing I wanted to talk on is I got my first Vero for this week. If none of you have ever heard of that, there's a program where the rights owner on a particular word that you might use can contact eBay and have your listings. They'll either file a complaint against you or they'll send you a message directly telling you that you need to take this down. I had used the word bunt on a cake pan, the kind that's a round cake pan and it has the cylinder in the center so that you make this cake with a hole in the center. I've always called it bunt, and it was by Microware, and I'd listed it recently. So, but I guess the word bunt is a trademarked name for another company. Kind of like most people are common of the word onesie. You can't use onesie to describe one of those baby outfits that has the snaps in the front, because that's a Gerber.
Velcro also.
Velcro is another big one. You can't use the word Velcro on eBay.
If it's actually by Velcro, you can.
Right. If it's a piece of Velcro by Velcro, then you can use that word. But otherwise, don't ever. You call it hook and loop fasteners or something like that. Well, I learned this week it wasn't a permanent mark. It was you have 48 hours to fix your listing. They hadn't even taken it down. So I just went in and took the word bunt out of my listing and I should be good to go. But, it happens to the best of us.
I thought bunt was like a generic shape. I didn't realize it was a trademarked name. I thought it was just cakes in this shape are called bunt.
Yeah, these are what we called bunt pans my whole life. So just familiarize yourself with the list, but the list is not exclusive. Like this, I don't know if that word was on the actual eBay question page where you can go and check out water Veros. So lesson learned, if you've got anything in your store that's got the word bunt in it, take it out before they come after you. But at least it wasn't a permanent thing. But I think if you accrue enough of these, you could get a suspension on eBay. So it made me start thinking about some of the words I use, especially because we're branching out into things. I wouldn't expect you to ever get a Vero on a stuffed animal, but I am doing lots of new things. So I'm going to have to be more conscientious about the words I use when I'm listing stuff. All right. I do have some more hauls to put up this week, but I'm not going to do any more today. I'm going to start digging into all the stuff I've shared with you and try to get it listed. This is going to be the week I'm hoping to list several hundred items so I can get this room cleared out and get ready to start doing the haul that I got from this thrift store this weekend, and then still my online stuff I haven't even got to yet. So I'm a busy, busy, busy person.